Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Nephew here. I just thought I would make a video to help those out who are at home learning today or tomorrow for week 2. So here I go. Remember that the first thing you really need to do is click on the weekly agendas. That will have your to-do list for sure. So when you click on there, you'll see if you're in group A, you are already in person, so you don't really have to worry about it because I will be telling you what to do. But if you are in group B on this day, you'll see that one of your tasks is to set your profile picture for Zoom. So in order to figure out how to do this, you can definitely look at in your reading course, you can go to your resources, which is the black folder at the bottom, and I'll show you in a minute. You go to tech resources, and then you'll click on how to show your Zoom profile picture. That'll have step-by-step guide for you. You want to log in using your Google, your school Google email and username password, okay? And then after you're done with that, you can comment on what you are currently reading. If you have been able to have access to a book, if you have not yet, you can wait to comment until you're in person, and I'll show you how to do that. But if you already have one, I'd love for you to already comment. Otherwise, you can wait until later this week because it's not technically due until Friday. But I thought if people were already reading, they could start off with that. Make sure to read 20 minutes, whether that's an audiobook, newspaper, magazine, or a big fat chapter book, or a graphic novel, whatever. Just make sure you're reading those 20 minutes. And then your read number 3 and number 4 would be what you're supposed to be turning in while you're online. And again, that read number 4 is just the discussion, so that could wait till Friday, but it's there just to remind you. That's why it's also on here on Thursday and Friday, just in case you didn't get a chance to check out a book, okay? So that tells you really what you're going to do. So if you are in group A though, I'm going to have a separate video kind of explaining how you're supposed to do your at-home stuff. But for now, I'm focusing on the Monday, Tuesday group of that is working from at home. All right, so here we go. So if you need help or you get stuck today, Monday or Tuesday, then you can definitely join my drop-in Zoom session, okay? So you'll use this link, and I think on the iPads, one is up at the top as an attachment and one will be at the bottom. So you'll be able to see a Zoom link, and you can drop in with any specific questions you have from any time from 12:05 to 3:30, okay? I'll be there. Okay, so to really get into where you need to be, again, to set up a profile picture in Zoom, you click on that resources, then you click on tech resources, and then you can scroll down until you find where it says how to show your Zoom profile picture when da da da. So this will give you, if you read through this, it'll give you screenshots and images and directions on how to do that, okay? It's just nice because if you are looking at Schoology or you need to have your camera off or something, it's just nice to see your face too. So I'd love it if you could figure that out. If not, I mean, that should really help you through it, but if you still get stuck on Wednesday, I can help you. That'd be perfectly fine. All right, so to get into our Unit 1 here, the reader and me, if you click in read number 3, what's in a name, you'll find directions here. So it'll say view, get to know you instructions in PowerPoint and present mode. And number 2 says use read number 3, what's in a name, identity, getting to know you, brainstorm worksheet to brain ideas, how to draw your name. Now this, you'll have to make a copy if you want to type it out. You can also just use it and write it on a piece of paper or in your purple notebook, totally fine, up to you, okay? And then you'll complete a rough draft of your name drawing before working on your final, and you'll create your final drawing on a new blank sheet of paper. Use colored pencils or markers or whatever makes sense for you. Remember, this is going to be hung on the walls and possibly on Schoology too. So make sure if you do it on paper and not through an app or technology, then you want to make sure that you take a picture of your final product and you submit it through Schoology. And directions of how to submit things on Schoology are right here. That should help you out with if you're not sure how to do that, okay? So I'm gonna kind of show you through how this will look like. So if you click on the first one, that's all the instructions, okay? So I'm gonna make my screen a little bit smaller so you can see it all. Basically read what's in a name. You're going to listen to this video of Jacqueline Woodson reading her book, The Day You Begin, and then you'll kind of read through these slides, and then you'll think about, from this, Leslie, what does Leslie enjoy doing? How can you tell? It spells her name, but it also tells a lot about her interests and what she enjoys, and you can think about your own creativity as well, okay? And then this is what the brainstorm will look like. Again, you can do this in a purple notebook or a sheet of paper. That's not what you're turning in anyway, it's just a quick brainstorm. And how you would do this, you just list the different things. So for example, favorite foods, if it was me, I would just start, brainstorming, just do a quick rate. I would say tacos, steak, lasagna, meatloaf, things like that. And then I would do the same thing for books, the Harry Potter series, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief series, or Heroes of Olympus series, or anything like that. And then, if you don't have pets, that's okay. You could say your favorite animals. Family could include religion, whatever you want to share about yourself. Okay? And then after you're done with that, you can kind of sketch your letters or write down your ideas for that, and then you'll have a blank sheet of paper to do your final drawing, unless you use an app, of course. So that's basically what that is. This is just an extra video that you can learn more about what Jacqueline Woodson and what Reading Slowly taught her. So that is for you and how to go about that. Remember, if you are not sure how to turn in something or other tech skills, there's some tech resources here in this folder that can be super helpful in this pink tech resources folder. So how to split screen on an iPad is super helpful for multitasking and all kinds of different things. So those are options for you to kind of do some research on some different tech skills you'll want to know how to do throughout the school year. All right, well, I hope you have a great week. If you do have specific questions, you can always email or join my Wednesday help session. Remember that information is here in the Wednesday Zoom information. And I will also add my email to the weekly agenda so you have that readily available to you too. Okay, have a great week.